Welcome back. Now continue with the job portal website. Uh, as in the previous session, we have created uh, all the pages like home, about us, about, contact, and sign up, and login on all these things. Now we will create background coding for this. But first of all, we have to create our database for this so that we can sign up, and all the information in the sign up field can be stored in the database. So first of all, we have to create a database for this. For creation of the database, I just go to the SQL Server Management Studio Express and connect with the local server. Here is some database already over there, but I will create a new database. Just right click on this and create a new database. Suppose I create a Max Tag job portal and give a database db and Max Tag job portal. Okay. Okay, just continue and ignore the error. This is our Max Tag job portal, and now we need to create some table. So I just right click and create a table, new table, and select some code. Suppose this is our page, so we need to create a table which is having this information field. So first of all, I just create a user integer type UID which is auto incremented, and set the identity field to the yes, and identity increment is 1 and identity sheet is 1. This identity field basically is auto incremented field. When each time when a new row is inserted, its value will be increased by the 1, and the starting seed is 1, and it is start from the 1 and increase in each entry. And after that, you take the user suppose login ID. Now in the database, this v and this I, why I will use this is a standard pattern which generally a database creator use this standard pattern, that whatever data types we are giving to the field, use the first character of this data type at the place of first character, so that whenever this name comes, we will easily recognize that it is the very varchar type field. Similarly, password, and take a varchar to 50 character, and after that we do not need to store this retype password in the database. We have to take name, name, we will take also varchar, and address, take varchar, and we will suppose give some bigger size, and after that contact number. So contact number. Why I am taking this contact number as a varchar? Because sometimes some person used to store +91 or 9826 dash, and after that some other information, so that. And after that contact mail ID, mail ID, varchar, and after mail ID there is a qualification information, and the qualification information qualification, also varchar and country, country. And you can also take some more information in this. At this time this is the more than sufficient, and just save this table and give some name. Suppose I use TBL users. Save. Now this is our table users. Now we can close this table, or we just open this table. Now come to the our sign up page. Now what, as I have already told that we need to change these controls. So here is the text box, is the size, is the text box is the value of this CSS of this text box. So first of all we need to go to the text box and control, change the control, and it happens. Okay, here is the style tag. First of all, what exactly the problem is that just go to the layout and auto position and just change this auto position to the absolute, so that our text box will come at the right place. Now delete this all text box, all the controls, even this control, and now place. Suppose I copy, paste, and paste. For the country we will use drop down list and start giving some relevant name, ID, txt, login, and CSS class can also be applied. Suppose txt box is the CSS class, so you can apply. Just take this and fix the position. Property txt password. Txt repass. And even also apply the txt box to both. Txt box. Go to properties and change txt name and apply CSS txt box. Txt address txt box, and address field must be in the multi-line text mode. So just select multi-line and increase the size. Txt contact number. Always use some relevant name and some proper standard, so that problems will not come, or we can easily recognize that any field by their ID, mail ID. Txt box. After that, come to this qualification and qualification. We also apply txt box css class. For the country, just take a drop down list and DDL country and apply txt box css to this and submit. This is also an HTML control, so just delete this and drag and drop one is standard control and write submit and at top btn submit, and you can also apply css but it is not working. Maybe it is the css is not present over there. It's a designing issue, so we do not have to worry about this. And suppose in this registration form some field we want to take compulsory, like login, so I just put a star marks over there. Password, retype password, name, suppose address is optional and contact number will be optional, and suppose I have put login, mail ID, suppose put contact number also, and qualification and country. So country is required, qualification is not required at this time. So we have to use validators for this. So control, just go to the validation tab and put some required field validator. Suppose I am giving error message login ID required, and same thing, and give a star in the text mode. Just copy this and paste this. Now in the error message, password required, and same paste and retype password required. And one more validator we have to use. Suppose I have put this validator at the bottom of this, which is a compare validator, because password and retype password must be same. So compare validator, select error message, password and retype password must be same, and just control to validate with the txt retype password, and control to compare with the password field. And in the same we have to select a control to validate. So the first, this is the txt login, and second one is validate for the txt password, and third one is for the txt retype password. Fine. After that, similarly for the name and contact number and mail ID. For the name, control to validate with the name, and name required, and for the contact number, select control to validate for the contact number, and error messages contact number required. And for the same, for the mail ID, mail ID required, or set control to validate mail ID, and here next. And suppose country, because country is a drop down list, so at least one country will come automatically in this field, so we need not to apply any validator, but we can also apply the validators over there. Now some more little changes, that the password entry type password must be the password, so text mode should be the password, and similarly with this text mode should be the password. One more thing we can do, that whenever error will come, above I will take a validation summary tab, so that all the error message will come once in the top of the page. And one more, standard label will take for any other information such that your registration confirmation or any other type of error. Just put downside, go to the properties, select color will be red, delete the text content and give some relevant name. Suppose this label is used for the error, so I have given name LBL error. Fine. Now this is our registration page design is completed. After that we need to make C# code for this button click, that whenever we fill this registration form and submit this form, this information will become to the go to the database in this table. So for submitting information into the database, I just double click on the button and create a event handler for the button click, submit button click. Now at this time we have to create some database connections, SQL connection, and insert all the information into the database. So first of all, what we need to do, using system.data.sql client, we have to use this namespace now for database connectivity and all these things. And now I will create SQL connection object and new SQL connection. Now in this we have to write a connection string, but as in the our website we will use connection string in many places, so we need not to write connection string at this place, because whenever connection is changed or server change, we have to change the connection string, and if the one and more places are having the connection string, then it will be typical for us to change everywhere. So what we do for this, we will just go to the web.config file and add a connection string over there, write add name and give a name to the connection string. Suppose I have given max stack job portal connection string, or just give some short connection string and give a value Okay, suppose add connection string and give connection information. So in the connection information, basically if we are using the server authentication, then the four information is needed. One is server. Now at this time we are using local server, so we can use dot as a server name, and after that user. For this database, the default user is SA, and password is blank, so we need not to write any password. And the database. Now what is the database name? Our database name is the database Maxtech job portal. Just copy from here and paste it. This is the database Maxtech job portal. Now this is our connection string, which we have written in this, and save this web.config file. Come to the signup.spx.cs file. Now instead of writing full connection string, we will just write some other code to take connection string from the web.config. Write configuration manager dot connection string, and just give the name of the connection string. Now just go to the web.config, and we have taken a name of connection string is this. Just copy and paste in the sign up connection string, and write .to string, because it will take connection string as a string. Now so here is the connection string. So what is the benefit of doing this? That whenever we want to change any information in the connection string, so we do not need to change in the spx.cs file. Just go to the web.config and change, and in the every and each page we are, whenever we are required to make any connection with the database, we will refer the connection string written in the web.config file. After that we need to open the connection.open, and after opening this we will create SQL command com the command object, and initiate this, and we can take queries and connection information over there by passing parameters in this constructor, but we can also do it separately. So com.connection equal to the connection name, and after that com.command text equal to command in this. Now for the writing the command, first of all we will create command in the Management Studio Express, SQL Server Management Studio Express, because we will create a query over there and execute this query. If this query is working fine, if there is error, then we will remove this error at this place, and after that if the query is working fine, and then we will take this query by copy from here and paste in the this, and make some changes like this. So first of all we need to connect with some query editor and create an insert query, insert into DBL users, and take all the fields except IUID, because it is an auto incremented field, so we need not to insert the value of this. First of all take a login ID, after that password. For this instance we just minimize this. After that name, so give all the field comma separated by copy and paste is the better way to do this type of things, because some minor spelling changes and the name will create some confusion or some mistake. So I'm just copying and paste all the information. Okay, now fine. After that, values, and values will be the all values from this, from here to there. And all is the all field are varchar type field. That's why we need to put all these values into the single quote. If any field is non-varchar or any numerical values like integer, float, double or numeric, in that case we need not to write these single quotes. And I just execute this query by this. Now window is affected, and let's check the value, that value is properly inserted into the table or not. Select star from TBL users. So this is auto implemented one, and in the login ID there is the login ID and password, and every field is inserted successfully without any problem. So this insert query is used. We can use this insert query in our SQL. So first of all I just place this into the one line and just copy this and paste this SQL insert query over there. Now why I have inserted the same value in the name? Because we can easily recognize that the proper value is inserted into the proper field. And even in the .NET, in ASPX.cs file, we can easily recognize that at this place value of text box will come, login information will come.
Yes, sir.
Now use the string concatenation method to place these values by the control values or text of the controls on the page. So what we have to do, we have to concatenate. So just close the double quotes which is written over there, and place a plus, and just delete this and write txt login dot text, and after that place plus double quotes, and again double quotes is closed here. Now same method we can use, but to do this work fast, just select this, delete this, place double quotes and plus and write txt password dot text, and similarly at the name just select this, delete this, double quotes plus and txt name dot text, and similar delete this, place double quotes plus txt address dot text. Delete double quotes plus txt contact number dot text. Same thing with the old values, mail id dot text, the qualification txt qualification dot text, and at the country because it is a drop down list, so ddl and dot selected value dot text, dot to string to convert into the string, because it is already on string, but for the safety purpose we will write dot to string, that it will be converted into the string if this is in the another form. Now this is your whole connection history. Even you can divide this into the multiple lines, so just go to the place of plus and you can down this, and similarly from, so this plus is basically used to concatenate the string, so it will concatenate in multiple lines also. So if you write in this way, then it will be easy to view the all fields like this. Now this is our connection string, this is our query is ready for the execution, and after that we need to command dot execute non query, and after that connection dot close. Now I will give a label error dot text equal to you have registered successfully. Six. Now we will execute this query and we will execute this form, see that whether it is working fine or not. Yes, this is the refresh, and after that okay, let's enter some register some one. Suppose I register myself Harish, and I give some password, and if suppose I give some different password, then there will be an error. So write same password and name. Suppose I change the login ID to the complete full name without any space or things. Or suppose let login ID this and give full name Harish Patidar, and address my address and contact number 9826373063, and mail ID harish.patidar@gmail.com, and this is the qualification ME, and country, oh sorry, we have not put any country in this field. Okay, suppose we will add this further and submit. Okay, it is submitted, but message, we are not able to view this message. Let what happened, we have registered or not. Okay, no. Yes, there is some problem. Let's see sign up. Okay, we have not saved the sign up page. Yeah, we have registered successfully, and now see, execute this, we will get a complete information over there. In the country field there is a blank because we have not put any value over there. So here is the way by which we can register anyone. Now in this registration form, first of all we will put some values which will for the country. Just go to there and add items, and suppose India, UK and US, and you can add more, so many countries over there, but I have studied at present. We will just add some values in this country field, and let's have some more changes in this form. When this registration is completed, uh, I have given a message, I have registered, you have registered successfully on this label. But instead of giving this message in this label, I write a response dot redirect. Means we are just redirecting to the login dot ASPX page, and at the same time I just pass a query string and ID equal to this site plus ID equal to register. Okay, and if you want to comment this, or you can remove this. And on the login form, first of all take a insert a column, insert a row in above, and take a label over there, and just change the property of this label. LBL error is the ID, and just remove this old text and change the font color, because it is for the error message or any other messages. We can also use this same label. Now on the page load event, you can go to the page load event by double clicking on this page, or just press F7 and you will go to the page load event. Now in the page load event, what I have done, if request dot query string in double quotes ID is not equal to null, means first of all we are checking that there is a ID or not. And if this request dot query string ID dot to string is equal to login, in that case write LBL error dot text equal to this message. Fine. Now how this will work: whenever your registration will be completed, you will be redirected to the login.aspx page, and ID will be the register. So when you come onto the login.aspx page, the login.aspx.cs page load event will be executed, and when it will check the ID whether it is set to some value or not. If there is a value, then it will check what is the value, and it's right there, register, not the login. And if there is a register, then in the label you will get you are successfully registered. For this we will do another registration. Suppose once again I go to the registration form and I will register another user, suppose Amit, and give 123 and Amit Jain is the name of any user, and Amit address. Suppose you can write in the address field 32 MG Road, and write some contact number and give a mail ID, suppose Amit@gmail.com, and qualification, suppose Amit have completed is B, and is from India, and submit. After submission of this form, if you will see, you will forward it to the login.aspx page, and here is the ID equal to register, and in the page load event we have collected this ID as a register and compare with, and this message will appear here. So if you go to the login page directly, then there will be no message, and if you go from the sign up page, then it will give a message. After completion of the sign up page, it will give a message to the login. So here we have completed our registration form, sign up form. From there, if there is some error, then this will give a complete error message. This is the summary, and here is the other field. So okay, this summary information, just place this summary information about this one. Delete this. Yes, it will be managed by no need to worry about this. Fine. Now this is our sign up page is completed. Now come to the login page. Here is the login. Similarly to the sign up page, first of all we have to remove these controls and use the ASPX controls. So first of all, take some ASPX control, ASPX text box, and for the remember me, just take the checkbox, and for submission take a button. Here is the button. Now change some properties like ID is txt login, and here is txt password, and text mode is password, and this is the checkbox. Write chk remember me, and in this button btn login, and suppose give the text login. Now this is the forward password link, so we should have a page for forward password. Whenever some login system and authentication system is there will be a forward password page also. Forward password. Now at this time just include this page and set web.sitemap also. So we can place this forward password in login, means right sitemap node, and write a new node sitemap node, and write URL, and the URL is forgot password.aspx, and title is forgot password. Description, if you want to give some description, then you can also give description to this. Only just check once forgot password hyperlink. That's fine. and now come to the login page and just change the property of this forgot password href, because it's HTML control, so this is forgot password. A new user need to sign up, so the new user, for the new user just click on the sign up.aspx, or even you can write in bracket or somewhere that sign up is there. Okay, fine. After that we need to write some codes to validate this. First of all, we need to give some validations over there. So required field validator should be there, and error messages just write required, or you can also put only star, or just put a star. What to write? Represent maximum may all the person know that it is login ID and password is required, so it is required. After that we need to write some code. So for writing the code we need to create a login instance, click event handler. Now again we need to write a code for this. We just first of all using system.data.sql client, this is the namespace which is used to do SQL operations. Take SQL connection object and do connection, and here is the connection string. For the connection string, configuration manager and configuration manager and connection string, and after that give the name of connection string. What is the name of connection string? You can see in the web.config where is the name of connection string. Just copy and paste and we'll write .toString. As I have already told, there is no need to write toString because it will give a string format, but it is safe to write this. After that, connection should open, and now this is a SQL command, com equal to new SQL command, and write com dot connection equal to com connection object, and after that com dot command text. So here what we have to do, we have to write a select query which will select a password from the table. Select v password, because in the SQL Management Studio we can see there is a password field v password. So select a password from TBL users where we login, or what is login or login ID. Login ID, v login ID is equal to, there is some login ID, but this login ID should come from the text box. So double quotes plus plus and txt login dot text. This is also a string concatenation as we have seen in the registration form similarity. Now after that okay, now this is a select query, so we need to take some container which contain the whatever values comes from the database. as in the case of in this query, password will come from the database if your login ID is correct. After that, just take a SQL data reader. Suppose dr, I have taken a objective variable dr and write dr equal to com.execute reader. This is a method which will return a data or whatever in the command after execution of this command. So now your data will be in the dr. So if dr.read, now if this method will read any row in the database, it means we have passed a correct login ID, because if login ID is correct, only in that case any row is selected. If login ID is incorrect, then there will be no row. It means if this read will return a false, means it doesn't is this read method is not able to read any data from the dr. In that case it will return false, and after that you will go to the else section. Means when we are in the else section or our execution in the else section, it means your login ID is incorrect. So put a error, the text equal to login ID is incorrect. And if you have given a correct login ID, then we need to check the password. So if you are in the if condition, it means this read method have read some row in the database, so it will come into the if condition, and after that coming into the if condition, we need to check the password. So for checking, first of all, you can directly check the password, or you can simply take the password into any variable by dr and square bracket v password dot toString, and after that if s password is equal to txt password dot text, the password is correct, then fine. Okay, after correction of password, suppose just I just left this condition here, and in the else portion, if password is not matched with the database password, in that case lbl error dot text equal to password is incorrect. Fine. And what to do with the when username and password is correct? Suppose we will create a page, add new page, and I give profile, user profile, not the profile, user profile, and select a master page and add and this user profile. Now this user profile page is the page where you can view the user profile after logging this page. So at this time I just I do not write anything in this page, but I just after login I just redirect to this page. If login is successful, then I will redirect to this page. The response dot redirect to the user profile dot aspx. and put a question mark and give ID equal to success, means it's login success method. And at this time I will just put a simple label over there and LBL error. Now it's my way of doing work that I whenever I want to use some messaging technique on any page, so I will use a label and give a name LBL error, so this link will work for the error and other messages. So if at this time suppose somebody has successfully logged in, after that it will be for redirect to the user profile page, and here is the ID is equal to success. So in the page load event, just press F7 and come to the page load event of user profile.spx.cs file. So into the page load event handler, I just check if request dot query string ID is not equal to null. In that case, if request dot query string and ID dot to string equal to success, in that case LBL error dot text and write you have successfully logged in. Now let's see the execution of login page, that it will be working fine or not. Yes, here is the login. Suppose I write some randomly some garbage value over there and login. Yeah, then login ID is incorrect. And suppose what login ID we have already in database, there is a Harish login and password is hello is there. Suppose I have read login ID is correct, but password is still some rubbish thing, then now password is incorrect. Okay, it is not complete. Now if suppose I write hello as a password and now I log in, so you can see that I am in the profile user profile.spx page and I have you have successfully logged in. This message is come here. But if suppose after that there will be some profile link after login, and if I click directly on this link, means this ID will not come here. In that case there will be no message. Let's do some work over there. Suppose in the web.sitemap we will include some more links. Suppose I include user profile, maybe it will be after. Let's give into the directly to the user profile and set to the user profile .spx and save it. Refresh this, so will you get you will get here user profile. So now here is the uh, login system, but this login system now having some drawbacks, like that if suppose once I have logged in, like this, suppose I have logged in, after that this login link should be the logout, and this sign up link should not come over there, because if I am a registered user, I have already logged in, then I do not need this sign up link. And if I am logged in, then even in that case I do not require this login. I required, instead of login, log out. So now our next work is to maintain these hyperlinks. So for this